the UT Academy Adjustable Steel Mace. What makes this one of the best and most unique tools that you'll have in your tool bag is the ability to change the mace at any given second, depending on the thing that you are trying to achieve. We can take the ends off the mace and have just the bare handle. Where this can become beneficial for you or your clients is there is very minimal amount of weight. We can utilize it in this setup to improve our muscle motor patterns, so we can teach the body in which way we need to move the mace to get the exercise that we are attempting to do. We can then screw on piece by piece, adding small amounts of resistance to then move into more warm-up style of exercises, placing just a small amount of stress on the muscles and the joints to lubricate the areas that we are attempting to with synovial fluid, but also to start dynamically warming up the body and creating the muscle motor patterns for each of the exercises that we're going to do for our training routines. And then we can start adding on the barrel at the end. This is then where you start to feel the most amount of resistance from your tool. And this is where you will move into your actual training routine to then start strengthening the body and creating those adaptations that you're wanting to do through your programming. But the unique part here is we can also utilize that power of leverage that we have talked about in other videos. We can adjust the length of the handle by screwing in a longer handle, or we can screw in a shorter handle. This will be a much easier process for clients to start dealing with leverage on the body and helping them to be able to get each and every exercise to their full extent and potency. Whereas on your traditional maces, you have a set length and a set weight. This can make it quite difficult for some people to be able to pick up and master a movement, because sometimes the length of the handle might be too long for their body to be capable of moving when you think about how far the lever load is on the body. And also when you are looking at the amount of weight that is on there. Now, I'm not saying normal maces are inherently bad. I absolutely love them, and I think anything that can be swung like a mace is beneficial to anyone. But being slightly biased, I quite am partial to the steel mace that we've created, in that we can now undo the end of the barrel and we can start adding loading material to it. So once a client has surpassed the mace's weight without anything inside of it, they can start adding incremental increases of weight inside the barrel, utilizing any method that you wish. Bags of sand or metal shot, for instance. What makes this unique then is the mace will grow as your client learns and grows. It will get heavier as they start to improve, not enforcing them to constantly buy tool after tool, but it also keeps the dimensions of the tool itself the same, which will help them to be able to master each of the movements and master them with just new weight, rather than having the dimensions of the mace change. So where the handle may sometimes change in length or width, depending on what weight you buy in a traditional steel mace, this will stay the same until you screw in a different handle and change that aspect of the tool itself. With this unique ability to assemble and disassemble itself, it also gives the advantages to trainers that train a lot in parks or go to clients' houses, in that you can disassemble it down into its components and make it much easier to travel with. It's also handy for your clients to be able to take it away on a holiday with them. But also too, because you can fill the barrel with whatever element that you want, it does make it easier to travel on a plane, in that you have less weight to travel with you. You can disassemble it down into its pieces, so it's much more compact to take away, and you can take some of the weight out of the barrel or all the weight out of the barrel that you have filled it with, making it easier and lighter for you to travel with, costing you less money. So then when you reach your destination, you can go and find another element to fill it with to take it back to the position that you had it in the first place, and utilizing the amount of weight that you were prior to leaving for your holiday or whatever your journey might be.